Alright, so this is the tuned K1500, probably the second vehicle I worked on alongside with the Scout. Kind of developed them at the same time as I was learning suspension settings and XML editing and all that stuff. So this is a kind of a mild uptune of the stock truck. We've got a complete engine change. Now we have the V8s from the Hummer H2, all three of them. Ooh, found a problem. So I need to, ha. So I need to edit the engine, the top engine file is exploration false. But either way, these three engines have more power. Even the stock Hum H2 engine has more power than like the top, the V8 that normally comes with the Chevy. So not having the 6.2 turbo doesn't really matter. It's still going to be more powerful. Um, Standard gearbox stuff. Okay, again, we have three suspensions, and all three suspensions have been changed. I even tuned the stock suspension a little bit. Now this truck, you can obviously see a much bigger difference um, with the ultimate suspension setting. And again, we have the same variety of tires. Here we go, 44s. Lots of tires, 39s, 44s. We're going to go with these because they kind of remind me of groundhogs, old school groundhog tires. Yeah, it's going to pay for that. Like, I don't know. Some people make all their stuff either like come on the truck or cost $1 or whatever. Eh, I'm not. I'm not trying to put out just cheat codes, you know. There's really nothing crazy about this truck, you know. In America, you see all kinds of Chevy trucks with, you know, modified V8s, 44-inch tires is not even that big anymore. Now it's like 49s are the biggest kind of road legal tires. So, you know, this is not a crazy modification to this truck. It's actually, I almost called it the Florida edition. But anyways, international people probably wouldn't get that. Standard frame add-ons. So I am going to put this roof rack on to show. Well, you can see how it already squatted. Watch that. Watch how the suspension. See, it starts squatting in the rear because again, this truck is tuned for wheeling, um, exploring, not pulling trailers, not even really carrying the roof rack. It will, but it's going to squat a lot. So we'll forego that. We'll put a spare tire in the back just because. All right, so I did engine. We got a gearbox, the suspension, and tires. Pretty much same thing with the Scout. That's the focus of these modifications is tires and suspension. And again, let's get good filming weather or daytime, whatever, daylight. Now, I did upgrade the engine sounds to match the Hummer H2 engines. So it sounds a lot better than the stock Chevy truck. What is going on over here? I seem to have affected my own Scout truck at some point. It's apparently... Huh. Interesting. Okay. My in-game truck has had the tires taken off of it somehow at some point when I was fiddling with all the files. So again, you can see the body roll. And you can even see a little bit of squat just accelerating there. So yeah, it sounds a lot better with the Hummer H2 engine sounds. The engine, or the sound engine for this game is still lackluster. Like, so people are digging into it and finding the way it's using like repeating audio clips and stuff, and there's something to be desired there. All right, here we go. Oop. So again, it just rides so smooth. The suspension absorbs the hits for you. Doesn't violently buck the truck. Ooh, we need to slow down. Now this truck handles the 44s. It looks a lot better than the Scout on 44s. It's definitely more proportional. Actually looks pretty good. So I've been running my modified Chevy in my game with 44s on it. So we'll even speed up here and just show you how it absorbs hits. You can see the axles move. See that flex. I mean, that's just a good looking truck right there. I think we gotta go right. Yeah, these H2, the Hummer V8s send the power ratio to this truck into the stratosphere. I'm not sure. I need to look at the weight of the Hummer H2. It must weigh a lot more than the Chevy, because these V8s, I looked at the power numbers, and the V8s for the Hummer H2 have the power of some of the big trucks. So they're powerful. So let's see that suspension working. That's what it's all about. That's what I couldn't stand when I started, seeing how rough everything was. Also, part of the problem I've discovered with everybody complains about how these trucks drive on asphalt. Well, part of that is because of the suspension. Like, if there's any imperfections in the asphalt road or any bumps, your tires cut or lift off the ground because the suspension's so bad in the stock vehicles. And just improving the suspension vastly improves on-road performance too. Now, obviously, mud tires still don't grip asphalt. Even highway tires aren't. There's still problems there, but improving the suspension has definitely improved performance on all surfaces by having a better suspension. Now, look at that wheel tuck. This is just a good looking truck right here. Probably gonna replace my Chevy truck with a, because I haven't introduced all the mods. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that's the tuned K1500 on mod.io. Hope you guys find it, enjoy it, and we'll save the best for last.